So hey guys, welcome back to the channel of B10X and I hope you all are doing really well. Nowadays, if you all might know about Leonardo AI, it has become the new kid on the AI block and it's rivaling Mid-Journey for the quality of images it's producing. Just take a look at some of these beautiful world fantastic pixelated character designs and this mesmeric surreal landscape. I am going to show you how to get set up with the Leonardo as quickly as possible and start exploring this new platform in the game. So step 1 is to go to Leonardo AI, and before doing that I just want you to know that if you are interested in AI tools, we have an AI tools workshop that is just available for 9 rupees. The link is in the description and more details are ahead in the video, and let's continue the video.
Working professionals, if you haven't upskilled yourself in 2023, then this is the last chance for you in order to hike your salary, in order to become irreplaceable in the job market, and in order to gain most in-demand skill. Yes, I'm talking about the skill of ChatGPT and AI tools.
So step 1 is that we need to go on leonardoai.go and then on the top right hand corner and click on get early access. From here we are going to enter our mail address and click on count mail. We come to our mail and we see this email that we have got from Leonardo, and thanks for signing up early access, and what you have done now is join the Discord server from the mail that you receive the message to. So click the link in the message and you will be taken to Discord. Here you will be prompted to choose a username or log in with your existing Discord account. After this, enter your date of birth, finish by entering your email and claim your account. After this, there is a short onboarding section where you can define what you are going to use Leonardo for. So what will you do with our AI game assets? Have fun or art? Or I'm going to have fun. This is gonna be great. What type of creator are you? You can select what applies to yourself and finally select another here. Explains that Leonardo is a separate application and it does not run in Discord like Mid-Journey. So click yes and go to finish. Finally, we have to come on the left hand side down on the chat introduction underneath journal, and you are going to have to introduce yourself. If you can't see the box, make sure that you have verified your email, and then it also may ask you to wait 10 minutes before you can introduce yourself into the chat. Once you have waited your 10 minutes, you can enter your information into a Discord chat. Say hello, I am new here. Now you can sit back and wait until you receive an email. This take anything from an hour or two to couple of days because they are letting people in batches, so they send out a huge batch of emails in one go. And finally you're gonna get an email telling you that you have been whitelisted, and it will look like this. From here you can go to Leonardo app and log in with your whitelisted account. Leonardo has marketed itself with a focus on game asset designs, but that's not all it's capable of. What I love about Leonardo is its user-friendly interface. Compare this to the perhaps the most popular web UI for Stable Diffusion, and you can see that it's much easier to navigate. So when you first arrive at Leonardo, you will be able to select which model you want to start using. This is the data set for the AR generator, and it has been trained and it has a number of different options. Deliberate is a powerful model that is great for photorealism and artistic creation. There are different models for different use cases, specifically vintage style photography, role playing, anime, games, paper style like art, Japanese origami, illustration, and many more. To select the model you want to use, all you have to do is click on it and go to generate with this model. So you can see here that UI is much easier to navigate than the overwhelming feature burdened version of Automatic 11. It has more visual link experience than that of Mid-Journey. All you have to do over here is that you need to just enter your prompt, and I have selected this isometric fantasy model. I'm going to type in Monument Valley style tower, which is a classic isometric game that I enjoyed. Next up, you can add Leonardo this style or these, define whether you want Leonardo to add its own unique aesthetic addition, and after that you can define a negative prompt, which is anything that you don't want to include add the prompt. So the prompt is what you do want, the negative prompt is what you don't want. For example, I can click on yes, I can type in colors or object, and next up on the other option is prompt magic is the feature Leonardo. They are experimenting with how much an image represents the prompt that you pull in and put in and leave that off. An important thing that I want to talk to you about is that nowadays you all might know AI has taken over the world in just a short span of time, and millions of people have got laid off, and also there are a lot of people who have lost their jobs. And I believe that you don't want to get affected by this recession wave, right? Well, I can assure you that AI won't replace you, but the person using AI will surely. So if you want to save your job and become irreplaceable in your career, join our 3-hour AI tools workshop, in which we'll teach you about the best AI tools to upskill yourself, increase your productivity, and also enhance your career. Make your future secure with us. Join our workshop by clicking the link below in the description now, and let's continue the video. So the one important thing that you need to note over here is that Leonardo gives you a very reasonable free allowance of 250 tokens a day. You use up different amount of tokens depending on the parameters that you choose to generate your image. So for instance, this will cost me 3 tokens and every day you get 250, so you can go ahead and generate and you're going to get yourself an image. I've elaborated on my prompt a little bit and added a few more defining words: Monument Valley, game, isometric styles, Arabian Tower, and now you'll get your images generated. Take a look at some of these. They are looking pretty good, and once you open it, you have the option to delete the image, download it, or unzoom. What unzoom does it to start the paint around the image and extend it. You can see here it's elaborated on the clip, started to introduce more depth at the bottom of the image, and it's great if you have got an image and you want to essentially outpaint from the center to enlarge the scene. This was a tool that was originally made popular in DALL-E, and you can also remove the background inside of Leonardo, which if you are working on a game asset or a sticker or GIF or an icon is a great tool for speeding up the process. This costs a single token. You can also upscale the image, which increases the resolution. This costs a single token, but it may change some of the details inside of your image. There is also an alternative upscaling algorithm that you can try using, which is upscale image alternate. And to download, all of you have to do is just click on the downward pointing arrow, and that's how you generate image inside of Leonardo. And you might be wondering what all these other features are on the left hand side. Well, the first to define how many images you generate at a time, and this affects the amount of credits that you are going to be using. The second option is the image dimension, which is defining the aspect ratio and the detail of your original creation. Everything from 512 up to 1024. I'll find these sliders as well. You can easily adjust the width and the height. You can also use a drop down to select specific popular aspect ratio, but you have a range from 512 all the way up to 1536. The next option is a guidance scale, which is how strongly your prompt weighted and how much influences the algorithm and the model has on defining your work. After this, we have step count. A higher step count may result in more detail, but it does take longer to render. So it is the idea, the number of steps that are taken between the original noise that starts off the model generation to the end product. Next, we have tilting, which is your ability to take the image and lay it on a grid so that it matches perfectly. This is great for patterns or backgrounds or for seamless texture. The final option that we have here is image to, which allow us to insert an image and use that as a prompt. So to do all that, you have to just click on upload, select your image that you want to use, and you can select a few options here. The first is to pose the image, which helps you maintain consistent pose between images, and also the init strand, which defines how much of the original image you preserve and how much it changes. And then when you are ready, you can go ahead and generate again with these new settings. This is the one where you have a lot of more control over the image definition process than Midjourney, and it has done a great job of not overwhelming you with every single feature possible to use, as well as naming them clearly and giving good user interface elements to control them. Leonardo is a game changer in taking the features of stable diffusion and infusing them into useful web UI, as well as offering a very friendly free limit for users. If you come back to the home section of Leonardo by clicking on the top left hand corner on the little arrow, you'll be also able to explore other parts of the website. I particularly like the community feed or finding inspirations of what others in the community have been created. That's the quickest way to set up and started in Leonardo. Let me know if you want more Leonardo content and how do you find it to compares to Stable Diffusion and Midjourney. Make sure to watch all the other videos if you are interested in AI tools. And guys, that is it for this video. So if you like the video, don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment if you have any doubts, and also don't forget to subscribe B10X. And do remember, we have an AI tools workshop that is just available for 9 rupees. The link is in the description and you can check that out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.